Good morning, this is Tom Ford, and this is your Thursday morning encouraging word. The encouraging word today is relationships. I'm here at my campsite enjoying the early morning quiet and the cool, refreshing morning. We've been here most of the week, and last weekend we had an opportunity to get together with many of our fellow believers from Community of Faith at the church camp out here. I got to tell you what a wonderful time that was, restoring those friendships that we haven't had a chance to activate and to engage in for a long time. The friendliness of people's smiles and the encouragement of being together as a community of faith, even in God's greatest backyard adventure, camping. We had such a wonderful time, and having those relationships kind of got me thinking about how we are with God. You know, God made us to be in relationship with Him and with each other, and especially in our community and our church. God has put a lot of emphasis on being in relationship with us by sending Jesus Christ to die for us on the cross. And when we get together after being apart from our friends and we experience the joy of being together and hearing the stories of what we've been doing and accomplishing and what our lives have been like, we have this great feeling of acceptance and warmth and care that goes back and forth between the people that are sharing. We also feel the tragedies and the sorrows of people's lives that are not going well, and they tell us of their problems, and we feel that deeply. But just think how it must be with God. All that what we feel is nothing compared to what's going to happen when we get to be in heaven with Jesus and feel the excitement of His presence and the relationship that we have directly with Him. You know, in this time I had a little bit of a problem with trying to measure up in my own mind with some folks that were here. I went out of my way to be funny, or I tried too hard to be clever, and it fell flat on a number of different occasions. And I got thinking about that, saying to myself, I wonder if those people that saw me in those situations are thinking, man, I don't really want to be around that guy because he's kind of weird. He says awkward things. And, you know, I got to thinking about how we are with God with that, when we try to do things because we're insecure, or we're trying to measure up in some way with God, and we go out of our way to do things that are to gain His favor or to get His attention on us. And I realize that I do that a lot with God, and that's not the way to be. It's much better for us to be who we are and just focus on Him rather than trying to focus on what we can do to be better in front of God. It's not about your performance. It's about your strong and deep love in Jesus Christ. That's all that matters. In Colossians 3:12, these words kind of sum up what I'm talking about: relationship with God and others, and being in the church family. And let me read it to you. Since God chose you to be the holy people He loves, you must clothe yourself in tender-hearted mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Make allowance for each other's faults and forgive one another who offends you. Remember, the Lord forgave you, so you must forgive others. Above all, clothe yourself in love, which binds us all together in perfect harmony. And let the peace that comes from Christ rule in your hearts. For as members of one body, you are called to live in peace and always be thankful. I'm so thankful for our faith community, and I'm so thankful for God's beautiful nature that He allows me to come and enjoy. Have a great day.